on, man. So that night, me and Africa Islam went in the studio and we made colors. And what I did was I rapped from I spoke from this perspective of a gang member.
I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster, stalking, living life.
And I know this, growing up with gang members. You know, I'm everything but a gang member, but I know exactly the science, the philosophy, how they see things.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
But during the time when you made that song Colors, because that's when I really started to know about gangs. I'm being so honest with you. I did not know nothing about no gangs till that song and that movie came on, and we fought right after that in Houston, Texas. We whooped somebody right after that.
And I haven't even watched that movie yet.
I know you told me that, but I'm telling you that song.
You still know the verse?
Man,
I want to hear the verse.
Let me hear something, man.
Well, see, before we do that, this is what happened with Colors. Colors is a movie about LA gangs. It wasn't factual because in the movie, the Mexicans and the blacks fought.
Correct.
Mexicans and blacks have never fought.
Okay.
There's never been a Mexican-black gang war. There's been drug situations with the Mexicans and the blacks, but actual
war,
a war between a different, Compton Crips fighting. No, because that would be the end of LA if that happened.
Wow.
If the blacks now in prison they're separated.
Oh, for sure.
In prison, and the Mexicans are separated. You got the Border Brothers, you got South and Norteños, you got that. But on the streets, Mexican and black people kind of live together. We low ride together. We all. It's kind of like blacks and Puerto Ricans in New York. You want to start a war? Start blacks and the Puerto Ricans fighting in New York. That'd be
crazy.
That'd be a bloodbath.
Yes.
So, the movie was going to get made, and they were like, "Yo, we could shoot it in Chicago," and they were like, "Well, shoot it in L.A." They're like, "There are gangs in L.A." That year, 387 kids had died in gang homicide. It just wasn't in the news.
Wow.
It just was not in the news. So when they did Colors, they created a fake narrative, and they wanted to use my song "Squeeze the Trigger" from Ron Page.
Was it true that Rick James had a verse that he was a version he was trying to put?
It's called "Everywhere I Go." So
I couldn't see it, but somebody told me. I can't see it, but
no, it's whack.
I can't see it.
It's whack. Rick James, Rick James is dope.
That ain't his thing right there.
Rick James, rest in peace, is dope.
Rest in
but
peace.
That was not the right place for Rick James. So what happens is they wanted to use the song. Follow me?
Yes, I got you.
And I know that if they want to use your song in a movie, you can ask to see the movie. If they ever want to play some record, you can say, "Can I see the movie?"
I see the movie?
You can play the game like, hell, I don't know,
Right.
Of course, I would let them use my song, but I got to see the movie. So when I saw the movie, I was like, "Do you got a title song?" And they go, "Yeah, well, Rick James did it." I'm like, "Come on, man." So that night, me and Africa Islam went in the studio and we made Colors. And what I did was I rapped from I spoke from this perspective of a gang member.
I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster, stalking, living life.
And I know this, growing up with gang members. I'm everything but a gang member, but I know exactly the science, the philosophy, how they see things. And I wrote the song. I turned the song in, and they went crazy.
How long did it take you to write this
One
song?
day.
One day?
The song is so dope that people think I was in the movie.
What?
Yeah,
you better know it.
was.
If that song wouldn't have been there, I wouldn't. I don't know.
The lyrics, man.
Listen, but if that song hadn't been on that movie, I'm telling you, that movie would not have been the same at all.
But did it help that you actually saw the movie before you actually wrote the song? It helps
I knew what they needed. Yeah, of course. I just said, but I needed to write a song that would encapsulate gang banging. So it says, the lyrics go, "I'm a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster stalking, living life like a firecracker, quick as my fuse. Vendetta's a death back, the colors I choose. Red or blue, cause of blood, it just don't matter. Sucker, dive for your life when my shotgun scatters.
That's real.
The gangs of LA will never die. just multiply.
Colors.
Colors.
You
And
don't
you
know
were saying that colors part too.
colors.
Yeah.
You don't know me, fool. You just own me, cool. I don't need your assistance, social persistence. Any problem I got, I just stick my fist in. My life is violent, but violent is life. Peace is a dream, reality is a knife. My color is my honor, my color is my all. My color's upon me. One soldier stands tall. Tell me, what have you left me? What have I got? Last night in cold blood, my young brother got shot. My homeboy got jacked. My mother's on crack. My sister can't work cause her arm shows tracks. Madness, insanity, living profanity. Then some punk claiming you're understanding me? Give me a break. What world do you live in? Death is my set. Guess my religion. Colors.
Colors.
So
I love the way how
Hey,
you
but you
rap
know what, though?
because
When you
it
said
seems.
that made a lot of people want to be in the game. Man.
my pants are sagging, braided hair. Suckers stare, but I don't care. My game ain't knowledge. My game's fear. I've no remorse, so squares beware. But my true mission is just revenge. You ain't my set, you ain't my friend. Wear the wrong color, your life could end. Homicide's my favorite binge. Colors. So I'll just walk like a giant, police defiant. You'll say to stop, but I'll say that I can't. My gang's my family. They're all that I have. I'm a star on the walls, my autograph. You don't like it, so you know where you can go, because the streets are my stage. Terror's my show. Psychoanalyze, try, diagnose me why. It wasn't your brother to brutally die, but it was mine. So let me define my territory. Don't cross the line. Don't try to act crazy, because that shit don't faze me. If you ran like a bitch, it wouldn't amaze me. Because my color is death. Though we all want peace, but our war won't end till all wars cease. And that last line really is saying that people, why don't they just stop gangbanging? Well, why don't we just stop all wars? Wars are wars.
Yeah.
Wars are wars. So it was a way of just saying that this is the psychology of the gangbanger, but it's not any different than
In the
any
police game.
or any war.
Wow, it's
Or the
poetry. It's poetic,
organization.
to be honest with you.
That's what I love
You
about the
think
way how
about
he
it.
raps.
Yeah.
Because I was never a person who listened to rap as much, because whether I couldn't understand it or it was too fast, but the way in which how you rap is like you can hang on to each and every word and get it. It was
Yeah.
very poetic.
But it's also influential.
Very.
Well, Chuck says I don't rhyme. Chuck D says I don't rhyme for the sake of riddling. You know, I'm not wasting words.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk. Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.